What's up, YouTube? It's Bubba Z here. It's been a minute. I'm back on the KLX300sm, taking it for a ride today, and I just want to touch on a few things regarding my feelings about this bike. So far I've got 2,397 miles on it, and it's been good. It's been really good so far. I've had this bike for about 4 months now, and I've had a lot of feelings about this bike in regards to its performance and overall how I like it, and what I thought I didn't like, honestly. Let me elaborate. After riding this bike for 2 months after I purchased it, I got real excited to realize that the bike opens up a little bit, okay? It's not a significant amount. Well, it's a significant amount, but it's not like gonna blow your pants off at all, right? We're talking about a 300sm, that's all it's gonna be. No matter how much you try to do in regards to performance mods to try and up the horsepower on this, you're just not going to get very much. So that being said, after the 2 months of excitement, having to see the change from underwhelming to okay, now this is fun, I've been going back and forth in my head about, well, I do want to get something that has a little bit more power, right? And so I go back and look at some other bikes that are north of 300, you know, 400, 500 and whatnot, 600 rather. And I do like the fact that what I use it for, it is enough, honestly. The tug-of-war in my head is wanting more speed, and whether or not if I'm going to continue to be satisfied with what this engine puts out. Now I think in retrospect, a lot of people get sold on a bike because of its torque down low, which this bike does not have. It has something, but it's nothing to write home about at all. And you're either looking for that torque and you're like, okay, I can deal with the 300cc of any other brand or model that pulls a lot more than this does down low, right? Or you're just a flat-out speed junkie who is, you know, coming near red line for the better part of your riding. Now I don't ride like that. Much respect to people who do. I don't have anything against that. Don't get me wrong, I like doing that, but I don't do it. I do it very seldom. So having to think about whether or not I want to keep this bike or trade it in for something that has a little bit more oomph up top and even torquier down low has made me realize that I come to a dead end here. This is what happens. I talk and don't pay attention to where I'm going, because why should you? You're just riding to have fun, right? Anyway, I digress. What it all comes down to, I am addicted to riding all types of different motorcycles. And I think that's mainly the reason why I'm always in this tug-of-war aspect in my head about like, oh, I want to get something else, and you know. Now, I'm not bored of this bike at all, honestly. I'm really not bored of this bike. And after much thought, I am really satisfied with this bike overall. I really am. I think I came up with reasons to complain about this bike simply because I was itching to go faster. And what I failed to realize is that when you ride a motorcycle, the fun is actually riding it. It's not necessarily going top speed, top gear every single time. And this bike does just that. You have fun riding it slow and as fast as it can go, right? The old adage never gets old. It's better to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. And there's truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. But as far as actually enjoying the ride for what it is, it's very easy to lose that satisfaction when your mind says, no, this isn't enough. But in reality, it is enough. And that being said, I mean, I feel like we get spoiled on having to say one thing or the other negatively about a bike just because it doesn't suit our needs. It's not so easy to give an opinion about a bike when you're unconsciously biased about something or subconsciously biased about something when you feel like you're not, if that makes any sense. I mainly wanted to make this video to clarify to myself about how enjoyable this bike is. If you really think about it, it's really easy to determine whether you're not enjoying a bike because it's not suiting your expectations in the sense of whatever exclusive satisfaction you're looking for. But overall, It is a motorcycle. And you're going at speeds on average that you can't go on a regular bicycle, right? And in hindsight, my love for riding motorcycles started with riding bicycles. The fact that I can get on my bicycle and travel long distances with my feet on two wheels was just the main reason why I liked being on a bicycle. You can go where a car couldn't go, and you're not hitting speeds faster than 20 miles an hour, right? And when you get on a motorcycle, you can hit up to 60 on some for the maximum, and you can hit 125 on others, or even more. But the fact that you're still on two wheels, you can pretty much dip in and out of traffic if you wanted to, which doesn't really require much speed. And even more so if you have a supermoto or a dual sport, you could just hop on the curb or the grass and just get through traffic or whatnot, right? That is the point of how it all started for me. And so to be satisfied with the mere aspect of riding a motorcycle that can go more than 35-40 miles an hour should be enough to satiate my needs for riding a motorcycle. Now the problem is speed. Because you get addicted to that, right? Of course you get addicted to speed. I mean, speed is a rush of adrenaline. Like, we live for that. We're human beings. So that's where I think the subconscious bias comes in. And then you have an overflow of opinions about whether this bike is better than that bike or the other. And I get it. I get it because I'm there. You know, I'm not going to say I've been there because I'm still there, but I'm really taking a step back to realize that speed is not the only factor in having fun on a bike. It's the pure enjoyment of being in the now, just like living, right? Anyway, I just wanted to make this video, like I said earlier, to clarify a few things for myself. And if any of you can take away anything from this, that's a plus. Let me know in the comments below what you feel about this and your experience in riding motorcycles and what satisfies you. Ride safe out there. Peace.